Should we press onward or should we go back and talk to Seelah? Nah, let's go back. And hope we don't get another random encounter. I hope you guys are all having a really nice Sunday and that the weather where you are is as lovely as it is here. It's just a bit warm and sticky inside. Lann approaches you, casually polishing a ripe apple on his sleeve and smiling. I knew I'd find you here. It's been hard trying to catch you alone recently. Everybody seems to want something from you. You being the commander of the Crusade probably has something to do with that. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Lann's expressions grow serious. I've seen you fight plenty of times now. The way you charge into battle like everything's depending on you. I don't know if you're trying to be a hero or if it's just your honor at work, but when I think about you getting hurt, it's like my insides just turn to ice. Because we're friends, and I worry about you. I know, you're the commander and you've got to lead the charge, but let me protect you. It's the least I can do for you. Aww. Lann looks into your eyes. Because we're comrades, right? And I don't want a comrade to be devoured by demons. I was just thinking of the first one, so we're just going with that. Just comrades. It sounds like a little more than that, right? Then you must have a literal army of admirers, because every one of them has sworn an oath to serve you and defend you. I'm no different. Lann laughs. But seriously, I wouldn't be surprised if you did have your fair share of admirers among the Crusaders. I think Galfrey's finally got some competition on that score. Yeah, I think Queen Galfrey wouldn't be exactly my type. Maybe also something to do with her being like, I don't know, was it ever mentioned? But like 130, 150 years old? Quite old. Too old. At least for me. Thank you, Lann. I also appreciate help from a friend. Don't mention it. I try not to stick out like a sore thumb and stay out of your way. I'll just watch over you, silently observing from the shadows. Wait, no. That came out wrong. Forget what I said. Lann rubbed the back of his neck. What I want to say is, you can count on me. I love how awkward he is. Of course, that would be me when flirt. Oh, no, that's me when I flirt. I'm very awkward.
Here we go.
Alright. So, let's have a look at what Seelah is doing. And quick save, especially after last streaming was so full of weird bugs. Not gonna risk anything. Oh, my friends are also gone. I think Seelah was standing here. And if I remember correctly, like Curl and Jana and Alan were sitting here. Oh well. Seelah looks sad and pensive. It's good to see you. Get this, Jana, the one who ran away when we were attacked by demons, never went back to her unit. She was running toward Numeria. Looks like she deserted. Anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk about. Or not the only thing. Since our raid on the Houndheart's camp, I've had this thinking feeling that I made a mistake. Dragging you into this, I mean. I should have known that a raid along the edge of the Worldwound wouldn't be so easy. But mostly, I was wrong about a lot of people. About Jana, who lost her nerve and abandoned her friends. About Curl, I knew he was a thief, but I really thought he turned over a new leaf and deserved a little compassion and trust. And Alan, I thought we were kindred spirits, friends through thick and thin, but it looks like I was wrong about him too. She looks at you closely, waiting for your answer. Oh, where's the hugging option? I'm missing that. I unfortunately don't have any knowledge in programming a game, but if there were, there would be more hugging options. Who wants to be lawful? Don't lose your trust in people, Seelah. So what if you made a few mistakes? It's not reason to give up on your ideals. Somebody has to show people that there is a better path. Seelah's expression brightens. Thank you, my friend. I needed that support. Thank you for listening to my grumbling and for helping me to get to the bottom of this. I'm not going to leave things as they stand. If I get the stance, I track down Jana and see if I can talk some sense into her, and find out why Curl did what he did. I can't stop thinking about what Alan told me in the end. I really have become more powerful than paladins who are far more experienced and, well, selfless than me. There's something not right about it. A servant of iomedae should gain their power through dedicated personal effort. The only way to make sure they use the power for good. Our journey so far, it's all wrong. And it means I need to be 3 times as hard on myself now. Oh, don't be too hard on yourself. But she mentions actually a very interesting point about servants of iomedae. Iomedae is not a goddess, at least how far I get her, who would just bestow powers on anyone. So that was already part of why I'm not really sure there was iomedae giving us powers to fight the Abyss, but more like a different origin. Nice. Quest done. Talk. That's something I can do. Alright, let's have a small look. Ah yeah, I already saw Chili Creek on the map. We could visit Jern. I know that's a name I always pronounce differently. I just wanted to ask, how would you pronounce it? But it's hard in chat to say how you would pronounce it, right? Jerno? Jernau? I don't know. You know who I mean. That Aristotle dude. Yeah, we have also the Kalessa thing we have just to wait for. Okay, those are too many quests. I will just push onward.
Should I?
Otherwise, I will just read quests and then the stream is over, and I don't know how much fun that is. I hate it. Every time the group manager pops up, I'm like, who do I want to keep? I don't want to leave you behind. I mean, maybe you two I want to leave behind, but... let's go with this composition for the time being. Remember to drink enough, guys, cause I usually don't when it's warm. Or your characters are fatigued. I think it would have been wiser to rest in camp. So let's go back. Cause in camp we don't get more abyssal corruption. So just to prevent that, we're just going to take a little detour. And I think we learned new... Didn't we learn new recipes? Wait. Food is no joke, we have to take the time for that. Ha! The glowing croissant. Ah, you have to activate it and be like, I want to learn that. Bringing plenty of tea. I'm up in the mountains, so it's a bit chillier. Cold enough that hot tea is still good. That's really nice. I also really enjoy tea most of the days. Usually I have a big bottle of chai just sitting here. But not today. Today it's cold lemonade. Alright. I bet that we don't have the ingredients to make a glowing croissant. Or we do. Do we want to know what's in there? Okay, flour. A flame tongue. Which looks quite demonic abyssal red. Some milk. And a purifying solution. It's just to, like, disinfectant against abyssal corruption, I guess. Alright, so let's make croissants. Yes, I want to. And let's hope it works out. Do you know why you have no stamina? Because as soon as we stop anywhere, instead of helping to set up camp, you just drop like a rock. I bet it's Woljif. Nah. I drop like a rock because I've got no stamina. Yay! We make croissants. Now the day can come. I haven't eaten croissants in such a long time. Maybe I have to get one. Just hoping it's not glowing.
I can handle it.
It's an honor. Oh, Seelah's friendship lie in tatters. Oh. Alright. Crusading morale changed by 2. Why? Just by traveling? Are they like, there's the commander. Nice. But it's a new day, so we can fight a bit more against demons. That's nice. If battles seem to be really easy, they are just skipped. That's cool. Let me just scan that. Something about morale, and you have 2 banners, the banner of victories and the banner of the March on Dresden. So if you have positive morale, your units can sometimes act more than once. Do you know the game Heroes of Might and Magic? It's an old game. Oh, well, depending on which part of the series. It's an older series about... I think I just pressed something. It's an old series of strategy games. And it's kind of similar to this one, and you also got luck and morale also gives another action. And I hate losing units. Okay, let's cast Heroism. Always not a good sign when your ranged units are in melee combat. You don't want that. But thankfully there's no retaliation. But way too many flies. Those are kind of priests, right? Clerics. By the power of iomedae. What a sad ending to be crushed by a giant fly. I don't know. Wouldn't be my preferred kind of death. Let's heal ourselves a bit more. So we hopefully don't lose too many of those. Yeah. I guess we mainly lose you guys, footmen. Combat noobs. Nice. Why do they look so greenish, ivory ew when they die? Nice. Yeah, I think that was our last healing. Haha, morale. But our commander looks really nice. So this woman. Always trying to look where I can do maximum damage. So I don't waste anything. Ah. And I'm so absorbed in D&D mechanics that I didn't expect that I could just walk away without getting hit by an attack of opportunity. Come on. Ah. So, finally. We just lost about like 60 of those guys. Oh, 70. Ouch. Poor them. But we found treasures. After driving away a swarm of demonic flies, the Crusader discovered the remains of an unfortunate group of Mandevian knights. Their leader had a baldric with an emblem recognized by one of the soldiers. It was the crest of the infamous fallen knight Melander Linz. Ah, this guy. If you also don't know who that is, Melander Linz was one of the most notable and controversial figures of the Third Crusade. The debate still rages whether his valiant feats of strength and his willingness to make sacrifices in the name of the Crusade balance out the unholy crime that was exposed after a purge by the Inquisition. It was revealed that Melander Linz had been practicing the forbidden dark arts of magic, turning this knowledge against the demons. Shortly after the discovery, Linz decided to let the debate about his dubious method rage on without him, and secretly left Kenabres in the dead of the night alongside a group of like-minded deserters. Thereafter, they waged their own war against demons, tracking down and destroying small enemy groups, but ultimately all the members of Melander Linz's squad fell in battle. Scouts discovered evidence that, with each passing year, Linz had been descending even deeper into his private abyss of dark arts. He would sacrifice everything for a victory, but the question still remains whether he was a hero or a traitor. Yeah, would have to have more information to judge that. But I mean, if you sacrifice everything for a win, do you truly win? And yay, now we can cast Scorching Ray. Okay, I think this is another... Ah, the enemies are retreating. If you don't want to fight... I hope I still get XP. I do. The question is if it's more or less. A Crusader unit advancing north encountered a cultist band and eliminated it. The servants of the Abyss had been transporting prisoners of war to Resin, the remains of the garrison from Belera Fort, which had been captured by the demons. Exhausted and wounded, the warriors adamantly refused to depart for the relative safety of Kenabres and instead asked to join the commander's forces. Yay! A squad of Crusaders was caught in a sudden storm from the west. It lasted only a few minutes, but the unnatural lightning, made up of electricity, flames, acid and ice, left several soldiers dead. The ease with which the forces of nature brutally claimed the lives of their comrades has demoralized the Crusaders. Oh, come on, are we randomly losing morale? That's mean. And even more to read. The outpost at Villera Fort, which straddles the West Selen Crossing and is one of strategic importance, has been taken. The cultists are destroyed, and the commander's army is able to operate on both sides of the river. As you can see, now our camp also moved from down here to up here. And we got new... we got new armies, but the thing is we can still just hold 3 army stacks. Which is quite weird, because you have such a large screen for them. But I guess maybe you can just learn to have more? I don't know. The thing is, how strong are you? Ah, and it looks a bit like they have a rainbow under the eye. But I think it's just red. Red, orange, green. It looks still cute and like a pride thing. Oh, and they are ranged. Let's fight some more. Or just let people flee more. I take that. And that's it for today. Nightingale Grove. This inconspicuous grove near the border of the Worldwound is nearly untouched by the foul energies of the abyss. The rare traveler who dares pass through here can enjoy the songs of nightingales in the trees, only to remember too late that the last bird fled this region long ago. I mean, that sounds nice. That sounds like fun. But of course, more random encounters.